Good morning. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. I'm your host, Chum Change. Just live recorded, and it is Wednesday. We only have a few more days till Christmas. This is crazy. Happy hump day, everybody. We're going to be talking or listening to Michael Saylor. We have Mike Novogratz and Brian Armstrong clips today we're going to go through. And yeah, going to be shocked to see if the actual ETF approval is going to happen on January 10th. Let's see who is in the chat, or on or before January 10th, rather. Let's see who's in the chat, and then we'll go from there. Mr. Overboard Tech, good morning. Steven Cicero, all set. Good morning. Good to see you. Andrew Masad, Power Minds Crypto, what's up, buddy? Nick K, Chris Hanley, Tim I Am Crypto, 3 mil, what's up? I put a pinned comment in the live chat. If you guys would like to win a Tangem wallet, I'm going to poll this winner this morning. So at the end of the stream, we'll pull it. So get your comments in over there. Hashtag Tangem on that video, and we'll pull it live. So you must be in the chat to win. Let's see. Mr. Hereby Service Kaiser, good morning. David, good to see you. DJ Mines, my man, good to see you, buddy. Perfect. Appreciate you, man. Shay Mining, good to see you as well. All right, let's get into this market and see what we're looking like today. We have Bitcoin 43,394. Look at that, looking very, very well. We have Ethereum 2235. AVAX is up 5.26% at $42. We have XRP at 61 cents, BNB at 258. Let's see, where are we at? Where's Kaspa? Right here, 10 cents, so almost 11 cents, just about. We have STX $1.44, 22% up on the day. Not too bad. Shiba still at 9 cents. I mean, everything looks pretty damn good to me. XMR is at $173. Real quick, Mr. Rud Puts, appreciate you, buddy. We have 23 months membership, dude. You're awesome. Almost 2 years. Perfect. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. You're awesome. All right, let's get into crypto bubbles. Let's see. We're looking like over here on the day. Biggest earner. I love these little Santa hats they put on all the cryptos. It's a riot. And all the little presents. We have Near. Looks like that's up 19% today. To $2.91. We have STX 22.8%, as I've said already. We have FET, which is Fetch AI, 11.4% up today. You know what? I thought about buying into this the other day, honestly, just because the AI. That's really the catalyst there. We have Beam 8.8%. We have HBAR up 9.6%. What else do we got? VET up 13.6%, which is VeChain. Mina 16.1% on the day, if anybody's into that. Check out the Fear and Greed index over here. We're looking at 74. Not too bad. It's getting on that line though, right? We're teetering the line. 75 is where I really start paying attention to it, because greed starts getting out of control. That means we're going to have some sort of pullback, at least in my opinion. All right, let's see the top 10 coins over on CoinGecko by CoinMarketCap. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, XRP, Solana, USDC, Cardano, Lido Staked Ether, and Avalanche still in the 10th spot. Dogecoin is in 11th, and we have lost it by $2.6 billion to Avalanche. Wow, look at that. The market cap is a lot higher with Avalanche now versus Dogecoin, but Dogecoin's still holding at 9 cents, so that's quite interesting. The only thing that stinks about Doge is it's an infinite supply, right? Like, there is no cap, so that's kind of tough, right? That is kind of tough. All right, let's go down a little bit. We have Shiba in 18th. I like to look at that because I do have 1 million that I need to dump on y'all as soon as this price pumps. Just saying. What do you, Crypto KJ, you're a dirty bastard, you know that? Litecoin in 20th spot. We have Bitcoin Cash in 22nd. Let's see, Monero looks like 28th. Let's see, ETC's in 33rd. Wow, look at that. That's dropped a couple ranks the last couple days. And Kaspa, man, Kaspa's fallen the ranks real hard, but you know what, their Rust protocol is actually in testnet right now, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's supposed to be 10 transactions per second, so hopefully we see a big run up on Kaspa at some point. All right, let's get into the mining segment of things. Looking over here at Mine the ASIC. Most profitable miner of the day is the WinMiner K9, 10.3 terahashes, $110 a day. Crazy. This price has just been completely falling off a cliff, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. KS3, we have 8 terahash unit making $84 a day. The KS3M 6 terahash unit, $60 a day. The Ice River KS2, which is 2 terahashes, over here at $20 a day. This Jazz Miner X16P, This is the 5.8 gigahash model. I didn't realize how efficient this thing was actually until I was looking at it this morning. 1900 watts. And I guess, what is this again? Man, what is BTN? Why don't I know what BTN is? BTN. Hold on. BTN. Bitnet. Bitnet's up 8.9% today. 81 cents. Anybody mining this? Is anybody mining this? Holy shit, that had a real look at that. Look at that boner candle. Up to $1.20 almost. Down from 75 cents. That's crazy. I wonder why. Weird. It looks like it's making 22 bucks a day though over on this X16P. This thing, I might have a chance to review it, so this is gonna be kind of neat. I can't wait to check this thing out. So we're gonna be yeah, hopefully receiving that in the next couple weeks. We have the Ice River KS1 1 terahash, which is making $10 per day, and that would be what 5 of my KS0 Pros are making. Let's see, where are the KS0 Pros? Hold on, I'll get there in a minute. Ranked 58, 200 gigahashes, 100 watts, $2 a day. Again, this is a 10 cents kilowatt hour, so that is pretty you know what I mean. Never heard of it, said Mr. Dom G. Wait until you see my comment on the tangent video. Well, I'm just gonna have to skip you. Appreciate you, Crypto KJ. Just kidding. We have the KS0, the original 100 gigahashes, 65 watts, $1 a day. Just under $1 a day at 10 cents kilowatt hour. That's pretty brutal. That is brutal actually. Let's see. All right, looks like I might have to swap my, let me see, the X4Q. Yeah, man, this Bitnet coin. I don't know. This is the most profitable on this thing, the X4Q from jinglemining.com. Again, if you guys are interested in miners, I have a bunch of links in the descriptions below to save you guys some money. $3.91 a day. Crazy. Where's the X16Q? Yeah, same thing. Bitnet, $7.48 a day on this unit. Crazy. All right, let's see what is the most profitable for GPUs. Let me just refresh this, make sure. Iron looks like it's on the top of the charts for GPU mining. Look at this. Actually, we have Pyron, Lithium on some of the AMD cards. The 3090s, the Lithium's on the top as well with Neura AI, if I'm not mistaken. What is this? What is that? Together? What the what is this bullshit? What? I am so confused. What is that? Is that a new coin? Is that real? What is that? Oh, what am I doing? Wrong one. Wrong tab. Where are we at? There we are. What is this? Together? Is it what? No, you can't mine Ethereum. What? I'm lost. Somebody explain, please. Bells on CoinGecko now. Is it really? Bells? Let's see. Bells. Oh, I hate that. Why do I do that every single time? Every single time I hit enter and it just goes wherever it wants. Here it is. Bell. $3.49. Holy shit. Why is that coin so expensive? That's crazy. I forgot we looked at it the other day and it was like ridiculous. Man. And this is going to be like all-time low according to CoinGecko from when it was listed, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not. I don't even know. Did it open up at $2.84? Not sure about that, but man, that's crazy. $3.49. I'm actually testing low power mode on my L7 right now over to NiceHash, so we're gonna see how that pans out today. But this together, whatever the hell you want to call it, is kind of confusing and concerning at the same time. All right, anyways, let's get into the news of the day. So first, we're gonna start with Mr. Michael Novogratz over on CNBC talking about the spot Bitcoin ETF being approved by January 10th to, you know, make our boy Mr. Gensler not look so stupid. All right, let's get into it, guys. That like button, appreciate you all.
Joining us is Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz, and I don't know how you'd weight all the different things, Mike, but for a while it looked like the Bitcoin price came off 25,000, started headed up based on some of the spot ETF conjecture, but this latest move, which really accelerated, had a lot more to do with you know what you think as an alternative to fiat, as an alternative to money printing, when the Fed said, yeah, we may go back into an easing phase again, and then it was off to the races.
Hold on, I have to pause this for a second. Ted in the chat said, together, or together, however you're supposed to say it, is Dogecoin and ETH had a baby. You get 40,000 per block right now, and in a year it's going to drop to 4,000 a block. Put a miner on it. All right, you know what? Damn, it's gonna be some sort of shitty ass wallet, isn't it? I'm gonna have to get into that actually after the stream then. All right, I'll take a peek at it. Thank you, Ted. I appreciate it. You're always an OG. You always know like everything. That's crazy. Appreciate you. Real quick, what else? Someone asked if the ETF was going to get approved. So the ETF will get approved. Oh, Alvidus. So, I mean, this is what Mike Novogratz is saying. Again, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, Bitcoin up 150% on the year.
150
asset again. For all the Bitcoin skeptics out there, a little victory lap. Listen, the Fed's pivot is really important. That press conference was as dovish as anybody expected, and the markets are behaving that way. You look at fixed income markets, equity markets, they all are now trading a Fed pivot. And is it March, January, or do they wait till the April meeting? We'll see. We'll see what their narrative is. We'll see what the inflation data is. But this is all based on inflation coming down, and it's not based on growth collapsing. And so they shifted to a more inflation-focused Fed, which gives them the room to cut rates. I think crypto likes it. We're going to get this ETF before January 10th. That's kind of the drop-dead date that Gensler has before he gets in trouble with Grayscale.
So right there, he's calling the ETF by January 10th just because, Gensler's going to look like an asshole if we don't figure something out by then. Someone said in the chat, the Together or whatever it is, David G said MetaMask, or you could, Mr. Chris Hanley said it's on XEgg, so we could just mine to the exchange, which is a good option as well.
In the lawsuit. And so I think you're going to see this, announced. It won't start trading then, right? That probably takes 6 to 8 weeks after that. But it's just more fuel for a fire. Crypto stocks are trading almost like a mania. This, in some ways, it's a little nervous. I'm a little nervous because it feels so good. Like a lot of the altcoins just, my friend called me yesterday. He said the degens, the degenerates, the traders are having a field day. And that always gets you a little bit nervous. And so, listen, could, stock market's up 8 days in a row. Does it go up 10 days in a row? There's always a correction. But broadly, we're still in bull market phase.
So then let's assume that eventually regulators and just the whole institutional world is able to act on what it would like to do with Bitcoin and crypto. What will it be at that point? Will it be a place, will it be a safe haven, or will it be a speculative asset that people run into when they want to take a lot of risk and try to make a lot of money? Or will it be a combination of both?
Listen, Joe, I've been down to D.C. a bunch in the last 4 months. And if I had any faith that we were going to get a Simpson-Bowles amendment to balance the budget, or we were going to have any fiscal prudence, I wouldn't be as bullish on Bitcoin. But I just don't. And we're going into election year. And so you're going to have a Fed cutting when we still have a 5% budget deficit and a projected 5 or 6% budget deficit out next year and the following year. If people start shifting to 1% of their portfolio, institutions, 1%, not 10, just 1, there isn't a lot of supply of Bitcoin or Ethereum. And so there's a shot that you really get a parabolic move, right? Everyone says, well, the miner supply. We have customers that are platform customers that come in and buy enough Bitcoin every day to take out all the miners. And so when you think about the supply-demand dynamic, we haven't really had a situation where you have a global market and you have something of such limited supply. And so I think Bitcoin could go far higher. I think first stop next year will be the old highs, 69,000. But it wouldn't surprise me if it went beyond that.
And you don't think there's any possibility now that that either politicians or corporate leaders, Jamie Dimon and the like, say, look, this is used to fund terrorist activities. The only use case is for money laundering and nefarious means. And Elizabeth Warren says, look, Jamie Dimon is right. We need to put a stop to this. That's the horse is out of the barn. That's never happening.
Yeah, it's not happening. Listen, this is a global asset. I mean, there are
Listen to what he says right here about Jamie Dimon.
so many unbelievably respected investors that believe Bitcoin has value. And so, again, I would sit, Ray Dalio and Jeff Yoss and Abby Johnson and Bill Miller, and I can give you 50 of them on the other side of the table from Jamie Dimon or Elizabeth Warren and say, like, who gives you the right to say what has value? The terrorist financing illicit use cases has kind of been debunked. Yes, some crypto is used for bad things, but not nearly as much as fiat.
Listen to this.
I mean, Jamie Dimon's bank.
He thought about saying this before he actually said it. Just look at him look up and like kind of smirk. He's literally thinking about
much
it
as
before he wants to say
fiat. Right? I
He's
mean,
smirking.
Jamie Dimon's bank has paid $38 billion in fines since he's been there. $38 billion. Add up all the bad trades with crypto, it doesn't add up to $38 billion. And so should we ban JP Morgan? I mean, that's a crazy statistic.
So great.
Gary Gensler and some of the other regulators, is it easier or
$38 billion in fines JP Morgan's paid? That doesn't even come close to equating to the Bitcoin
safer to
issues.
Just not do anything, or doesn't that sort of leave investors in this country, actually around the world, just that makes it more risky than if they were to actually just take the bull by the horns and decide what to do?
There's a group of both Democrats and Republicans in D.C. that want to get legislation through. There's two pieces of legislation that would really give us a good framework around both stable coins and the rest of crypto. And it's Elizabeth Warren and the White House, the Biden White House, that is stopping that. And I think post this election, we will either have a new administration, either Democrat, Republican, and even if Biden wins, my guess is there's a new Secretary of Treasury and a new head of the SEC, and we'll finally make some progress. There are plenty of Democrats that want crypto legislation, just not enough at stake to take on Elizabeth Warren.
How funny is that? $38 billion that Jamie Dimon's been fined over at JP Morgan since whatever he's been up and running. And Sustainable Crypto said Binance $4 billion is a joke compared to JP Morgan fine. WTF? It's so true, right? It was such a burn, and it was perfect. All right, let's get into this. Crypto super PAC raises $78 million. I don't even know what that's about, but
welcome back to the exchange and check out some of these
I think this is the one she talks to Brian Armstrong.
Crypto stats. Bitcoin is about to close out its best year since 2020. It's up more than 150%. It's giving a boost to companies like Marathon Digital, up more than 500%, and Riot Platforms nearly quintupling. MicroStrategy and Coinbase shares are quadrupled too this year. But will the Bitcoin-fueled boom continue into next year? Let's ask Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, who joins us now with our Kate Rooney. Welcome to both of you. Kate?
Hi, Kelly. Thanks so much, Brian. Thank you for making time today. I want to start with some of the news this week. You're donating $1 million as part of this massive crypto super PAC in Washington, $78 million total for congressional races coming up next year. What kind of influence are you hoping to garner here?
Yeah, this has been a big moment for the crypto industry. So I personally donated, but so did a large number of other companies in the space, actually. So raising $78 million for a super PAC is a big milestone. The goal of that PAC is to elect pro-crypto and pro-innovation candidates in 2024. And there's 52 million Americans out there who have used crypto now. That's 5 times the number that have a union card. It's 3 times the number that have used an electric vehicle. And so this is a massive constituency, and they don't feel like their voices are being heard in DC. So I think it's time to make sure that people know that being anti-crypto is just bad politics in DC.
So speaking of D.C., Congress is one thing, Brian. Would support in that branch of the government be enough to leapfrog what's happening on the agency level? Take the SEC, for example, lawsuits and what, frankly, really feels like animosity lately between that agency, at least, and Coinbase. Would congressional support be enough to offset that?
So apparently it's just crypto committees. All 3 committees are known as a super PAC.
Congress could certainly help here. You're correct that we have not seen a very cooperative SEC. There's been a request for clear rules. Coinbase filed a formal petition to see some clear rules in the crypto industry on the areas of the law where it's not clear. And unfortunately, the SEC has been unwilling to do that. So we've asked a judge to compel them to respond to that. I think in the absence of the SEC acting, what we can see happen is Congress can go pass new legislation. And this is what we've seen 83% of the rest of the G20 countries go and do already. So the U.S. is actually kind of a little bit behind here. So Congress could act, the CFTC could step in, or the voters in 2024 could really send a clear message.
Real quick in the chat.
It's a fucking good.
Good morning, Mr. Geek of all trades. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for being a member for 16 months, 30 coins in 30 days. Every single day feels like a Monday, FML. Next year, I'm going to send all the rigs to Terra and make Hawk switch the coins every day. That's hysterical. You know what? I absolutely love listening to the 30 coins in 30 days, and just I can feel your voice slowly dying towards the end. I want you to just lay down on the last day and just look up at the rig and with your phone and just make this short that way, because I know your soul has left your body at this point.
The SEC is going to have last word when it comes to Bitcoin ETF approval. That does seem to be kind of priced in at this point. Kelly mentioned Bitcoin prices this year. Some have argued when it comes to Coinbase and sort of the impact, you can't trade ETFs on Coinbase. It could be a net negative, for example, if it ended up driving flows to places like Robinhood. How should investors think about the impact of an ETF on Coinbase?
Yeah, so I don't agree with that. I think the positive impact will be there for Coinbase and the industry writ large. One reason is that...
Of course, the positive impact will be there for Coinbase. I mean, they're going to be backing like one of the largest financial institutions on the planet, BlackRock, right, when it comes to being their on and off ramp. I mean, come on.
ETFs are going to bring in some new pools of capital into crypto from areas of the economy where people aren't able to directly trade crypto. The other important point to note is that Coinbase has been named as the custodian in, I think, all but one of those ETFs that have been filed. And so we're hoping to play a piece of that value chain as well.
Brian, it's Kelly here. If I could just pick up on that. And we've spoken with Mizuho's Dan Dolev a number of times on the program, who says, yeah, it'll be a headwind for Coinbase. He thinks people will move from the ETF, maybe move off your platform. And when I said, well, what if they don't? He said, well, to your point about the custodianship and all that, maybe it's a lower margin business. Can you talk about that? You know, how profitable is kind of current, call it retail trading to Coinbase? And if you lose some of that, does what remain, is that less profitable?
Yeah, so whenever there's a new technology that comes on the scene or new product, you always kind of have to ask yourself, what percent is this a substitute for the thing that came before, and what percent is it a complement? And of course, it's usually never 100% one or the other. I think in this case, it's mostly a complement. You know, you could say it's 80-20 one way or the other or something like that. But our goal with crypto is to get it plugged into all areas of the economy. We want the massive pools of capital out there that are in endowments and institutions, pension funds. They should all be able to participate in this new asset class. And so I think mostly it will be a complement. We'll see large new pools of capital come into crypto. I think that's part of why we've seen Bitcoin prices be up 90% year to date in anticipation of this. And there's also going to be a huge retail and institutional segment. They don't just want to own an ETF for Bitcoin. They want to actually own other crypto assets, or they want to earn staking rewards on their assets, or they want to actually participate in the crypto economy with stable coins and commerce and NFTs and Web3. And so those people are going to come to Coinbase and use our product directly as well. So Coinbase has a role to play in all aspects of the value chain here.
Yeah, Coinbase isn't going anywhere. I honestly, Trade Like Snipe said long Coinbase in the chat, and I agree. I think Coinbase is going to do very well when this ETF comes through.
And finally, I want to ask you about higher interest rates and actually lower interest rates heading into next year. You've had to adjust as rates have risen and kind of taken a bite out of some of the trading activity. You've really pivoted, and now about a third of revenue, at least in Q3, was coming from interest income, excuse me, on stablecoin reserves. How are you going to adjust as we see interest rates potentially coming on the other side and falling next year? What's your strategy for adjusting the business?
You know what, real quick, Fully Electric said this perfectly. He said, this guy always is on point with his responses. He articulates himself very well, and I totally agree. Brian Armstrong is a very good public speaker.
In light of the macro environment.
Yeah, well, a few years ago, our business at Coinbase was 95% trading fees, and we made a big effort around the time we went public to start diversifying our revenue. And so we did manage to get more revenue streams in subscription and services, and the interest income from USD coin and stable coins was a big factor in the last few years. So what's great is that now we have multiple sources of revenue. Some of them in a high interest rate environment go up. Some of them in a low interest rate environment go up. So what that means is our revenue has started to become more predictable. That's helped us as a public company with our revenue multiples. It's been a really great story to tell Wall Street.
All right. Shout out to Brian Armstrong and CNBC for that. Guys, that like button. Appreciate you for hanging out. All right, let's listen to Michael Saylor over here on Bloomberg Television. Again, full links are in the descriptions below if you guys are interested. Let's get into it.
Joining me is Michael Saylor. He is co-founder and executive chair of MicroStrategy. Of course, MicroStrategy, often seen as a Bitcoin proxy, it holds a lot of it on its balance sheet. Michael, great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Obviously, there has been so much anticipation and, frankly, a lot built in, I think, to the price of Bitcoin of this idea that spot ETFs are finally going to come. What's the next catalyst for Bitcoin if and when that happens? How much further can it be pushed upward?
Well, I think you can't really underestimate the significance of the spot ETFs. It's not unreasonable to suggest that this may be the biggest development on Wall Street in 30 years. I mean, the last thing that was this consequential was the creation of the S&P index and the ability to invest in all 500 S&P companies via one trade at the same time. So this is very eagerly anticipated, but most of the money in the Bitcoin market right now is the hodlers and the traditional crypto investors. Mainstream investors, mainstream retail, mainstream institutions have not had a high bandwidth compliant channel to invest in this asset class until these spot ETFs. So I think in January, the approval of the spot ETFs is going to be a major catalyst. That's going to definitely drive a demand shock. And then that will be followed in April with a supply shock because there are about 900 Bitcoin a day available for sale by natural sellers, the miners. And that number is going to be cut to 450 Bitcoin a day in April. So it's a pretty big deal.
It's a very big deal.
And that puts Bitcoin where a year from now?
Higher.
How much?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
We could probably keep a bunch of economists and modelers working all day long to calculate the supply, demand, and price elasticity of this. I don't think we've ever seen, a 2 to 10x increase in demand combined with a halving in supply in a scarce, desirable asset that people want to hold for a long period of time. So I think we're expecting 2024 is going to be a major bull run for the asset class. We just don't know how far the asset's going to run at this point.
Perfect.
Well, and to get to MicroStrategy specifically, as I said, obviously a big holder of Bitcoin. Given what you just told me about how a spot ETF is going to make it perhaps easier, more appetizing for retail investors, institutionals to get crypto exposure via that product, why would someone still need to be a buyer of MicroStrategy? Is this actually something that is going to end up working against you?
The ETFs are unlevered and they charge a fee. MicroStrategy is an operating company, so we're fairly unique because we can generate additional Bitcoin via our operations, either via P&L operations or capital markets operations. And we can take advantage of intelligent leverage. Like we can borrow money at 0% interest for many, many years. And we did that with a convert, and then we can use it to buy Bitcoin. So you can really think of the ETFs as like shipping lines, very efficient, long haul, carry a lot of capital. MicroStrategy is more like an airline. We don't have the cargo capacity in our capital structure that a container ship has, but we can go faster and we have higher performance. So we provide you leverage and we don't charge a fee. And so if you can dig into our capital structure, you get comfortable with that. We offer sort of a high performance vehicle for people that are Bitcoin long investors.
That's kind of a neat analogy.
Well, if it is ultimately for people who want to be long Bitcoin, and we are seeing Bitcoin, as you anticipate, continually be pushed upward by some of these developments in 2024, what does that mean for your plans around holding, and whether there are entry points at which you would want to buy more, perhaps not?
Well, we will absolutely continue to acquire Bitcoin.
When is MicroStrategy's not just purchase Bitcoin?
Our strategy is to acquire and hold the Bitcoin, and we will acquire it by a variety of different means.
They were even buying at 69,000, if I'm not mistaken. They were buying the whole way up.
As long as they're accretive to our shareholders. So our goal is always to find a way to pursue more Bitcoin per share for our shareholders. And sometimes we do it with debt, sometimes we'll do it with equity, sometimes we'll do it with cash flows from the business. And of course, the volatility in the market just creates more opportunities for us as an operating company. And And our particular business strategy allows us to harvest that volatility to the benefit of our shareholders.
Well, and let's talk about how you account for that as well, because obviously last week the Financial Accounting Standards Board passed new rules that will apply to MicroStrategy. Essentially means you get to capture all the highs and the lows of your cryptocurrency holdings. Technically, that doesn't actually go into effect until 2025, but you could adopt it earlier. When is MicroStrategy planning to do that?
Well, we're still evaluating that, and I leave that decision to our finance people. But what I'll say about the accounting is I think fair value accounting is a giant step forward for the industry. And up until now, corporations have had to invest all of their spare treasury reserves in sovereign debt. Sovereign debt normally has a compound annual growth rate of a few percent. The cost of capital for most companies is 10 to 12%. Bitcoin's got a compound annual growth rate of 40+% over the past 4 years, and even higher in the more distant past. So having a digital money like Bitcoin as a treasury reserve asset allows you to beat the cost of capital, and it turns your balance sheet into an asset instead of a liability. So we think this is a real game changer for corporations.
So do you think then that it could be advantageous for MicroStrategy to potentially use these accounting practices earlier rather than later?
I think that we'll wait for our finance people to give us that recommendation. I do think that the fair value accounting guidelines from FASB are just going to be good for the industry in general. They'll provide more transparency, and they'll be good for Bitcoin as an asset class and for Bitcoin as a treasury reserve asset for companies that have large cash flows that they want to carry forward.
All right, Michael Saylor, we got to leave it there, but thank you so much.
Shout out to Michael Saylor and Bloomberg for that little interview. All right, let's get into Crypto World, CNBC television. Basically the news of yesterday afternoon. So if you guys have any questions, add me in the chat, but hit that like button. Appreciate you all. And don't forget, comment on that that pinned video up in the live chat. You guys could win a tangent. We're going to pull the winner at the end of this video.
Today, FTX reaches a settlement with liquidators in the Bahamas. A court in Montenegro hits pause on Do Kwon's extradition. And the CEO of a new crypto exchange for banks called Rule Match explains how institutional interest in crypto grew in 2023.
I don't know if we're going to listen to this guy, but that's interesting. Full videos in the description below if you guys are interested. Yes, please hit that like button.
Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World.
God,
I'm
loud.
Kate Rooney. Digital currencies in the green this morning as Bitcoin climbed back above $42,000 by noon Eastern. Ether also rising slightly, but still trading below $2,200. Solana, meanwhile, jumped to $73. All right, let's talk about some of the top stories. Do Kwon has successfully appealed his extradition from Montenegro. For now, the country's appellate court annulled a lower court decision that cleared the way for Do Kwon's U.S. extradition. The previous judge had failed to hear the defendant in relation to the U.S. extradition request, which the country's law requires. Now the case is being sent back to the court for retrial. Next up, FTX has reached a deal with liquidators in the Bahamas. The company announced a settlement to end the dispute over whether the company's U.S. bankruptcy took precedence over the Bahamian one. As part of the settlement, FTX says customers in both jurisdictions will be treated equally, and FTX.com's customers can pick whether they get their repayment from the Bahamian bankruptcy process or the U.S. bankruptcy process. FTX's CEO...
What? Why? Why don't just give them their money back? Who gives a shit where it comes from?
Called the deal a, quote, critical milestone for FTX debtors. Last up, Bitcoin miner Marathon Digital just struck a multi-million-dollar deal to acquire U.S. mining sites. The company said on Tuesday it was acquiring 2 sites from Generate Capital, one in Texas and one in Nebraska, for $179 million. The deal would add nearly 400 megawatts of capacity to Marathon Digital's mining operations, which is about a 56% increase from its current capacity. The company's stock jumped 8% after that announcement. As of noon Eastern, Bitcoin miners are, of course, prepping for the halving next year, which will cut rewards for miners, and that could lead to more consolidation in the space, as only the biggest and most efficient miners could turn a profit.
As we know. I don't know if you guys want to listen to this. Let's see.
All right, for our main story, a new crypto exchange for banks just launched in Europe last week. Crypto World's Talia Kaplan spoke to the platform's CEO and founder about the new trading venue and how financial institutions have been integrating digital assets into their businesses this year.
We'll hear a few
Your
minutes of
crypto
it.
exchange for banks, which uses NASDAQ technology and is based in Switzerland, started trading Bitcoin and Ether last week.
All right, Dan R saying pass. Everybody else say pass.
Can you take us through how this idea came about? Did you think that something like this?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna listen to this actually. Let's just move on. We're gonna move on to Mr. Altcoin Daily. I want to see what they have to say about this. Mike Novogratz over here talking about the Bitcoin ETF. Like I said, he is projecting that it's going to be approved by January 10th, which is the deadline. So we're gonna have to see what he says about that. If you guys have any questions, at me in the chat. Please hit that like button. We're gonna be pulling the Tangent winner right after this.
We're going to get this ETF before January 10th.
Cryptocurrency is about to explode. BlackRock and 11 plus other institutional giants are about to pump Bitcoin.
The rally today is about a flight to quality.
Ethereum is about to skyrocket.
And I believe crypto will play that type of role as a flight to quality.
It's so funny how he just changed his mind about crypto because money came into effect. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Solana, Chainlink, Injective, Mina, so many more altcoins we've talked about. Specific key altcoins will make you rich, more rich than you could have ever imagined. Send this video to a friend. Post this video on social media. Somebody is going to thank you 6 months from now for sharing this video with them today. The next 8 minutes could change your life. Remember,
We're still in bull market phase.
BlackRock, the largest financial giant on the planet, and 11 other huge financial institutional entities are about to pump the price of Bitcoin. Let me clue you in as to why. So BlackRock just filed its 3rd amendment and WisdomTree filed its 4th amendment to their spot Bitcoin ETFs. So it looks like the SEC is getting their wish with all the applications, which will all be cash creates. Do you understand?
Real quick, Mr. Max Voltage in the chat just said together profitability just plummeted.
This hash rate's going bonkers.
Good morning, Mr. Max Voltage.
And it looks like BlackRock has caved to the SEC's demand to exclude in-kind creations and redemptions for their spot Bitcoin ETF. Don't get bogged down on industry terms. You don't need to understand cash creates versus in-kind. I mean, just so you know, to put your mind at ease, cash creation does not mean the fund won't hold spot Bitcoin or that a Bitcoin ETF will be a fractional reserve product. What you need to understand is this: the level of SEC engagement and back and forth and changes on the Bitcoin ETF tells us that this is 99.9% a done deal. Do you understand? For all intensive purposes, this is a done deal. Billions of dollars is about to pour into Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency markets. The only question is when. Let's answer that. When is all this about to happen? When is cryptocurrency going to start exploding? I think it's clear that all of the applicants are abiding by the SEC's request and updating their S1 for cash creates. As we
Yes, at the beginning of the video. Sorry, I didn't mean to pause in the middle, but this is that Together coin. It's a new coin, apparently. It's mining Doge together. All in one word. I have no idea. I guess it's Doge and ETH. I don't know. But this is it. Hash rate, as far as plummeted, I have no idea what it was at. So whatever. We'll get into that in a few.
said BlackRock and WisdomTree just did this. With the holidays approaching, it is very possible we see a spot Bitcoin ETF approved in the next 72 hours. Unlikely that this happens on Friday. Holiday parties for most companies. This could be approved today, this could be approved Wednesday, or this could be approved Thursday. This could be approved next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
Perfect.
And if not, this will get approved by the January 10th deadline.
Do you guys think it'll be approved by January 10th? I'm still a little skeptical on it, but I don't know. I mean, it would be freaking awesome. But even if it does get approved, it's still not going to actually, like, I don't think, come to light for a couple months after the fact.
What do you think? Will this get approved before the new year or after the new year? Experts agree that a spot Bitcoin ETF will be approved before January 10th. Listen.
It is absolutely going to explode, though, once this happens.
Listen, the Fed's pivot is really important. That press conference was as dovish as anybody expected.
Mike Novogratz is, of course, referring to the U.S. Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell. 2024, the expectation is they start to cut rates, print more. This is good for crypto.
That press conference was as dovish as anybody expected. And the markets are behaving that way. You look at, fixed income markets, equity markets, they all are now trading a Fed pivot. But this is all based on inflation coming down, and it's not based on growth collapsing. And so they shifted to a more inflation-focused Fed, which gives them the room to cut rates. I think crypto likes it. We're going to get this ETF before January 10th. That's kind of the drop dead date that Gensler has before he gets in trouble with Grayscale and the lawsuit. And so I think you're going to see this, announced. It won't start trading then, right? That probably takes 6 to 8 weeks after that. But it's just more.
So you're saying 6 to 8 weeks after?
More fuel for a fire. Crypto stocks are trading almost like a mania. Broadly, we're still in bull market phase.
Ethereum is about to explode. BlackRock's spot Ethereum ETF is next. Perfect. Ethereum's price can easily hit 10K for these reasons.
And I agree on this, actually.
It's deflationary, offers high yields, massive dev activity, has a PE ratio better than Amazon at 98, has a staking ratio that keeps increasing, no sell pressure from miners anymore.
Which is, it sucks. It sucks that we can't mine it anymore, but that's actually a good thing for Ethereum.
99.9% more energy efficient versus last cycle. A thriving L2 scene. An EIP upgrade on the horizon, which will make the thriving L2 scene even greater and more people building on ETH because it's cheaper and more user-friendly. Ethereum is an SEC-safe commodity, just like Bitcoin. As I said, BlackRock Spot ETF is next. Ethereum to 10K is practically programmed. I truly believe this. Think about it like this. PayPal chose Ethereum for its stablecoin. Coinbase chose Ethereum for its layer 2. These are the nails in the coffin for me. Those two factors alone will draw hundreds of millions of users running on Ethereum within the next 5 to 10 years. Perfect. The fact is this, there is just not enough Bitcoin and Ethereum to go around. We're in the
I don't know about Ethereum, but Bitcoin definitely not.
Midst of a massive supply squeeze. It's not just a meme when people say at some point coins are going to run out.
Well, hold on. Isn't the Ethereum unlimited? Isn't there no market cap? I could be wrong. Isn't there no supply cap? Let me just look. I'm pretty positive there's no supply cap. Just see. Infinite. That's the infinite symbol. If you guys don't know, that's what it is. This little thing right here, the sideways 8. They could just continue to print coins, so I don't agree with that. Just saying.
Listen to Miles Ducher and his guest talk about this on Crypto Banter.
So my thesis for both Bitcoin and Ethereum,
I knew I wasn't wrong, but I had to double check.
Being good investments in the long run is the same. It's based on a supply squeeze. So at some point, as long as you can believe that in the future, these two assets will always have buyers, there will always be people that want to buy them, and like new money will keep coming in. It's not just a meme. Like at some point, you will run out of coins, and what that means is there's like an elastic supply. There's a lot of people who just don't want to sell. They don't want to sell at 1,500. So there's a saying: the marginal barrel prices the lot. So it's kind of for oil. In oil, you have barrels of oil. What's the price of oil in general? It's like, what's the marginal supply and demand? But that's just one barrel. And just because the price of oil right now is like, $70, because right now that's where the balance lies. It doesn't mean that if you look forward in the future.
I thought I just froze. That guy just froze. I thought I just froze on stream.
This is a good prediction of where it's going to be. As long as people keep buying. And with Ethereum and also Bitcoin, the issuance is very low. So there's going to be a supply squeeze where there's not enough coins, and we're going to see an explosive movement at some point.
So that's with Bitcoin, yes. Ethereum, no. Even look, Fully Electric in the chat is an OG in the space. If you guys seen this dude set up, trust me, you'd consider him an OG. CCXD, you never run out of ETH. No matter if they burn 99% of it, it will never stop. And that's so true.
And after the Ethereum ETF gets approved, you watch. Solana ETF speculation will begin. Make sure you subscribe to us if you're looking for an edge.
Links in the description if you guys are interested.
If you want to make money in crypto, subscribe to Altcoin Daily. We drop one video every day, keeping you informed. There are so many quality projects in the space. If you buy the right altcoins, you can literally make millions. Coins that I really like right now, high caps and low caps. I like Chainlink, I like AVAX, I like Mina, I like Injective, I like Prisma, I like Polygon, I like Hilo, I like 0x Leverage. I like so much more. I'm gonna make another video on that. Make sure
he likes it all. All right, shout out to Altcoin Daily. I actually liked the music he used in that episode. All right, guys, I put in the pinned comment yesterday's video, this live stream. I want you guys to go comment on that hashtag Tangem, but I'm not pulling a winner until we get 100 likes in the chat because you guys are freaking lazy. Just saying. All right, let's look at ETC POW real quick. ETC POW. Ah, God, I did it again. Damn it. Why do I always do it, man? I always hit enter every time. All right, 9.6% up, 78 cents. You guys think that's pumping? That's pumping to you guys? That just means we took a major shit yesterday. Hold on. What was the low? 65? Gosh, that got down to 65 cents. That's garbage. Yeah, no, I'm holding that shit till it gets back over $1. I ain't selling at this rate. That's some bullshit. I mean, hey, listen. I'd like to see it going up versus going down though, so don't get me wrong on that part. Let's see. Ethereum's up. Let's look. Refresh this, get rid of all this and these freaking ads. Ethereum, what are you talking about, DJ? Right here, 22.41, up 8.8%. Solana, holy shit, Solana's taking a nice rip. 78 bucks. Look at that, not too bad at all, huh? What's Honey at actually? We haven't looked at Honey today. Hivemapper, oh, down 14%. It's all right, give me my payout and I'll sell it the next day. So for me, Hivemapper, I don't know, man. Like, this coin is, I feel like it's going to be on a freaking rip, but it's not a hold for me. I'm just going to swap it into USDC every single time I get a payout. And that's equivalent to, I don't know. For me, it's just kind of dollar cost averaging because I don't want to be caught my pants down if this thing takes a real shit. You know what I mean? Kaspa does suck lately, but listen, Mike R. Kaspa, the only problem, right? It went up too fast. It went up way too fast. That's in my opinion. It went up super fast. Just look at the 90 days. Look how fast this thing rose from 4 cents where it was at to 15 cents. And for it to be holding above 10 cents, a slight dip below 10 cents. But man, it's been holding above 10 cents with this crazy hash rate, the amount of ice rivers that came online, just in general, it's actually doing really well. In the grand scheme of things, it's doing really well. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. I didn't sell any of mine, to be honest. I'm still accumulating it. This is the best time to accumulate, at least in my opinion. It hasn't seen a bull market yet. And look at the max, man. Let's go to the max chart. Look at this. That's a confident chart. That is a very confident chart. It started out less than a penny. It's now over 10 cents. It went up to over 15 at one point, right? 15.2 is the all-time high according to CoinGecko. But yeah, it's so funny how these charts never line up with the numbers here. Guys, we need 21 more likes. Go hit that like button. 165 people here so we can give away this damn Tangem. Sorry, I don't control the ads. YouTube does it by itself now. I don't know. Fully Electric says mobile coin. Mobile, what the hell's mobile coin? Oh, Helium? Is that what you're talking about? Helium Mobile? Yeah, this one was taking a freaking moonshot yesterday too. It's down 19.5% today. Damn. 5 cents. Now, what's the difference between Helium Mobile and Helium, right? What's the difference? What is the difference? Helium's actually doing really well. $9.16. How good's this been doing, actually? This is actually the recap segment. I forgot to change that. Damn it. Let's see. So, we are at... It was at $2 the last 30 days. So November 20th, it was at $2, and it's friggin' pumped up to $9. Damn, that's a good, I guess, return on your investment, or a good pump rather. Even though I am I will never support helium ever again. I don't give a shit if it goes to $1 million. Like that entire bullshit that they pulled with all these freaking hotspot miners that were just total ass and not one person made money on it. Like, I'm hoping you guys are making your money back now. I will never support this project. Meow coin. Meow coin. Oh, everybody loves this coin. Listen, if you can make money off it, do it. This coin's just not for me. Personally, it is 0.0002. So it is, I don't even know how you say this. Thousandth of a penny? 2,000ths of a penny? Is that how you say that? I don't even know. I could be totally wrong. I totally just pulled that out of my ass. I was just guessing. Jesus coin. You want to look at Jesus coin, Mr. Game with Smokey Dan? All right, so Meow coin. So look at this, right? November 27th. Oh man, I want to know how much money you guys lost on this hype when they were talking about an algo change with Kaspa. Everybody, you know, all this hype, and then it just takes a shit again. It's just, I don't know. This coin isn't for me. It's just, I hope they have an algo change, but like, look at this. This is a huge red flag for me. I hate when coins start up this high and then they just completely level out. Like, this is not a confident chart, in my opinion. It is peaked here. It is going down. Like, it's just a downtrend. And you know what? The next peak's gonna be what, here? Maybe half a penny. No, not even half a penny. 0.001. Right? If you continue this line. I don't know. We'll see. Pump and dump. Yeah, I don't know, man. If you can make some money off it, go for it. But that coin's not for me. That coin is not for me. Let's see. What? Oh, Jesus coin. Let's see. The guy that donates in DJ's stream every time. Just look at Jesus coin. And wow, look at this. 35.3% up. Holy shit. That is crazy. Look at this. It's actually at an all-time high right now. Wow. Interesting. Well, it's close to an all-time high. It's just up here. Wow, that's wild. What was it at? 3, 6, 7 zeros to the 1. And now it's at 6 to a 4. Crazy. Pretty crazy. Man, these meme coins are crazy. This Bell coin, again, this is the this one is the original Dogecoin. Is that what it's called? Apparently. This is why Nice Hash has been so profitable over on you know, auto converting the L7, the script miner, because apparently it's dual mining. Not Doge, Bell coin, or Bell's coin, and what's it called? Litecoin. God, brain fart. Sorry. Can't sell my COQ. What the hell's COQ? COQ. This? I don't even know what this is. I'm not saying that. What is this, dude? What? Who made this coin and where did it come from? Hold on, I'm going to the max chart on this thing. Oh wow, that's actually super confident too. That's funny as hell. What? 3, 6, 7 zeros. Jeez, now it's at 5. Wow, you must have made a killing on this. Good for you. Wow, that's crazy. These names, man, they come up with the weirdest shit. I swear. What's up with Bonk? Let's look at Bonk. Bonk set for again down 2.8% today. This one's been on a rip lately too. We got 92 likes, need 8 more, and I'm pulling the winner. All right, let's see. We got Dynex. I want to look at Dynex. Actually, Dynex just released their marketplace. If you guys don't know, I don't have the site, but I am going to be promoting it a little bit on the channel at some point. So you guys will be seeing their little advertisement. But 67 cents, up 6.9%. Dynex, I think, has a really good chance of booming in the next run. Personally, I do think that it has a big chance. We should go look at the Jesus white paper while we wait for 100 likes. No, 0 chance. Magic Lucky, appreciate you, but no. I'm not doing that. AVAX gas fees are killing me. Why? What are the gas fees in AVAX? What are they? What else you guys want to look at? Let's see. So we have, oh, let's look at Neoxa. How's Neoxa doing? Actually, I haven't looked at that in a while. Guys, we need 3 more likes. 3 more likes and I'll pull the winner. We have 3.0039, down 5% today. Let's look at the 30 day, see how it's been doing. It was at 0.007. Getting close to a penny though, to be honest. What's all-time high? 2 cents, 2.5 cents. So yeah, I mean, I hope Neoxa does well. Neoxa's doing this had a huge run up right at the beginning because people were so excited about it, I would say. But I mean, realistically, where it's at, it's been doing pretty good. I can't really complain. I don't really like charts like this, but Neox is one of those coins that I really do have a good feeling about. Let's see. Is Dynex on Tangem fully electric? No, it's not. It's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. I want it to be on Tangem so bad. I've been like waiting. I've been waiting. I don't know if you can add it to it yet. I know beginning of the year, I think Tangem's trying to do that, if I'm not mistaken. They're doing that, I think. Nexa and another one. I can't remember. Was it Chlor? Maybe? Does anybody know what the 3 coins were? All right, we got 101 likes. 170 people in the chat. You guys are awesome. I still would appreciate if you hit the like button, but all right, I gotta go to, hold on, I gotta edit this video because I have to. I'm gonna pull a winner here. I gotta approve the comments. Let's see. Hold on. So this is what I have to do every single time we do a giveaway. I have to go into held for review because every time I have hashtags, I have to sit here and check all of these comments. And then we could poll how many people are there. You guys are all awesome. Appreciate you guys for commenting. Hopefully somebody that needs the Tangem wins it. I'm assuming all of you guys need it, but let's do it. All right, get your comments in. You got like another minute, not even another minute. We'll pull the winner. Another minute. Mr. Chris Hanley, appreciate you, buddy. Let's see. 3 mil says so it doesn't like a wallet to have a lot of coins added to it. Security risks, he says, but I don't know. I want it to be easy to use. So it doesn't like a wallet to have a lot of coins added to it. Yeah, I mean, that's personal opinion. But I mean, personally, I genuinely love the Tangem wallet. I do. I mean, that means he hates like every wallet in existence. Right? I mean, there's probably a few that have like, not many, but like core wallets I could do without for the rest of my life. I'm just gonna be real. I could do without those forever. I hate core wallets with a passion. I just want a safe wallet to put all my shit in. That's what I want. You know what I mean? So if they're gonna go and do their due diligence to get these coins into a already established wallet, totally down to use it. Totally down. All right, let's see. Let me refresh to see if we have any extra added comments. Rather, we do. Good. I gotta get those in. Perfect. All right, 1 more minute. Not even like 30 seconds or so, and we'll be doing that. All right, let's see. One wallet to rule them all. Well, I don't agree with that either. Like, you should have separate wallets, right? So like the way I look at it when it comes to wallets, have one wallet for like your major holdings, right? Like treat it as your savings account. Have another wallet for like your checking account, and then have another wallet for like your fucking around account. Excuse my language, but that's the truth, right? That's how you do it. So I have 3 wallets. Like I got one on my actual cell phone, right? Just Trust Wallet. That's what I use for my mobile app. Just super easy. I actually have way more than 3, but just in general, these are the 3 that I use for the most part, right? So Ledger is going to be my safe store away. And honestly, because I'm scared to plug it in now, I'm not touching it ever again until I have to get the coins out. Then I have my Tangem, which is like my checking account. Like I'll pull from it if I have to, but I don't want to. It's kind of going to be like a secondary savings almost. And then again, Trust Wallet, like I said, just on the fly. That's what I'll be using. I have over 15 effing wallets. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it sucks. It's a pain in the ass to have a bunch of core wallets, but it's I mean, it's not too bad. All right, let me get the last of these comments in. All right, let's do it. Let's get over to see what we have. All right, this is the, let me go back to the video quick. Pause this. Appreciate you. All right, hold on. Listening to myself here. All right. Let me just make sure it's the right link. All right, let's do it. We have 10. Oh, we have to do this solve sum so they know we're not a, I don't know, a robot or something. Add. We're going to filter duplicate users and add comments. Let's see. Why is it not working? Sorry, this meant something wrong. Hold on. Oh, is this a Facebook one? No, it's YouTube. What? What's happening? YouTube comment picker. Okay. Try this again. There we go. It's weird. It didn't work the first time. All right, we got 62 unique comments. You guys ready? Drum roll, please. Let's see who's going to win it. Here we go. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Oh, you didn't leave a positive comment. Aqua. I'm going to let you guys vote in the chat. You tell me what to do. Should we pick another winner? You didn't leave a positive comment. I said a positive comment and hashtag tangent. Uh-oh. Oh, Aqua, I'm sorry, bro. Fail. Rip. Don't follow the rules. Yeah. Oh, man. I hate doing live drawings because you know what? Behind the scenes, I'd just be like, pretend I didn't pick it. Yeah, I didn't follow directions. Damn it. All right, I feel bad, but I'm sorry, dude. I have to pick another one. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. All right, next winner. Here we go. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Who's gonna get it? Ooh, Dom G, my man. BTC to 100K for New Year's.
Perfect.
Hell yeah. Hashtag tangent. Yeah, buddy. Mr. Dom G. Send me an email, buddy. Send me an email. Contact at chumpchangexd.com. The screenshot of you logged in. Actually, you know, dude, I know you. Just if you're in Discord, you could just send me a message in Discord too. Congrats, Mr. Dom G. Mr. Aqua, I apologize, but you didn't follow directions. Damn it. I'm sorry. I feel bad. That's terrible. That is terrible. But you guys have to follow directions. You're all awesome. Appreciate you all. Crypto KJ, I'm not reading your comment. No, I feel like you're a bad friend. I feel like you said something bad. I was driving. Aqua. Damn, Aqua, I'm sorry. Next time, sir. Next time. It was hard. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Well, anyways, you know, hopefully that brings you some good luck today at work. Maybe your boss will give you a nice holiday bonus. Maybe, hopefully. I appreciate you guys. You're all awesome. Oh, what the hell just happened there? Anyways, all right, we got to get out of here. I have to get back to daddy duty. We have Bitcoin over 44,000 as of right now. Again, Ethereum's at 2248. This is a great way to start hump day. So hopefully you guys have a good one. Congratulations to Dom G, my man. I'll be giving away some more stuff in the next 2 days, so stay tuned for the morning streams. Until next time, I'll catch you guys soon. Peace out. Have a good day. Happy hump day.
Elmo, how was that? How do you feel?
Elmo feels kind of
Oh my God, is that Elmo?
Have a good day, guys. Peace out. Happy hump day.